10% deposit if you book the Have It All fare.
Nice. That was good.
Shopping village.
I feel
Robbery.
like, yeah. I'm not
Iraq has
absorbing
launched
shit.
the
I'm just
Middle
seeing the
East
car.
Degrees. A few showers and possible storms tomorrow, getting up to 38. And showers.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Sydney Motorsport Park. We are live on the live stream. If you've just joined us online, welcome. I don't think we've got video yet. Please bear with us. But you definitely had audio. And if you could tell the type of car that was from the audio, Sam Taboosh, right? Like, that thing was chalky tyres. My name's Tony B on the live stream. What's going on? And everyone here on the hill. North Circuit, Sydney Motorsport Park, what's up? And I'm joined with Jess Shembry. What is up?
What's going on? Hello, everybody. It's a hot one, so make sure you sleep, slop, slap.
Thank you for the reminder. I've done 3/4 of my body. I've still got my head and face to go. But I'm in the shade for now. So guys, girls, hide in the shade where you can. Sit in cars, pump the aircon. Watch the live stream. You've got a great view of everything that's going to happen today. And obviously we are rolling through, we've had our practice this morning and we're rolling through qualifying now. So we're going to keep you updated with the qualifying order as we have it.
That's it. Now through practice you would have seen the diversity of different cars today. We have the lower powered SR20s that are gunning it for that speed due to lack of power compared to the bigger powered dudes that are just smoking it around that track. So it'll be a true test of skill.
Yeah, I think I'm based in Victoria. I've seen the track plenty. I've been here for World Time Attack and a bunch of other events. When it was said it was turn 2 and 3, I saw the map and I'm thinking it is a fast corner and then there's a bit of uphill elevation into a massive sweeping corner. Maybe some of the underpowered cars may struggle just a little bit to get the traction down and actually keep moving without punishing the clutch flat out.
That's right.
And then you said, Jess, when you guys run this normally, you run an outside line because it's a little bit more flowy, whereas the judges for this event have asked for 1 meter away from the inside ripple.
That's right.
So that's tough.
It is tough. Definitely during practice I've seen a lot of the drivers readjusting themselves to meet the judging criteria as opposed to the line they would normally run. And this layout has never ever before been run.
Excellent. I love that. OSDC pushing the boundaries on new layouts. In this facility, Sydney Motorsport Park is such an amazing place to come to for motorsport. And I was just getting the proper debrief about, difference between North Circuit, South Circuit, all the different layouts that can be done. But that's just it, right? We probably have run this layout before or on practice days or whatever, and everyone gets used to driving what feels right for them. But then the judges go, hang on a tick, no, I want you to do this, this, and this. And then they've got to relearn the track again, which is great.
That's right. True test of driver skill and placing their vehicles where the judges would like them.
Yeah, so we've got, so my understanding, obviously I watched all the criteria for the entry, so they're going to be lead cars starting on the outside, so the right-hand side of the track. They're going to hammer it, probably first, second, third, I don't know, maybe fourth, depending on their gearing. And then a bit of a scandal flick first, so they want to go back of the car to the inside of the track, which is a little bit hard for us to see from where we are perched up on the hill. But we can see when they flick the opposite clearly once they're in the first initiation zone, where there's a bunch of cones on the outside of the track just before turn 1.
That's right. I think we can see our cameraman might be Trent in the red hat down there in the high-vis vest. Yes, Trent. So that is where the initiation of that Sando flick is, just on the other side of the wall there.
Yes.
And so, yeah, that's where we want to see them starting to initiate and then coming up to the first judge zone of the cones behind the white ute over there.
Yeah, just on the outside of the track. There's like 4 or 5 cones all lined up. Now, I think what I've noticed in practice so far this morning since we've been here, some people getting real aggressive and flicking to big angle, but unfortunately it does then slow the overall momentum down. So it's a balancing point of going fast, flicking to the right amount of angle, putting on a wicked show for everyone watching at home and watching here at the track, and then just being able to manage the momentum around the track. So Flash Smith is out on track now, just putting down the first of his quali runs. looking steady, but maybe just a little bit soft coming into first initiation. I feel like he was holding back just a little, and then once he got through the end of turn 1 and gassing up the hill at turn 2 was fine. But maybe just a little bit cautious going into to initiation point.
That's right. In quali, you know, depending on the driver and their style and their flair, you'll see some of the bigger drivers, or any drivers for that matter, they'll kind of hold off a bit to lay down that safe qualifier. Or will they throw it all out to get the higher point qualifier?
Sandbagging, you say? Is that what you're saying? You can see sandbaggers in New South Wales. I like that. All right, Matt Murphy on track now, getting his first lap in for quali. Front bumper completely missing already. I don't know if it's been off before the qualifying run or if it came off in practice. I have no idea. But the criteria is 1 metre away from that ripple strip, which looked pretty close to that. I think overall that turn 1 kind of looked like he had it dialed.
That's right. I think Matt might be feeling quite comfortable here, being quite used to running high-tech Calder, so, you know, running that the bowl wall.
Yes, the wall ride.
We have a quite similar North Circuit corner here, but obviously not as wide, so maybe that familiarity of that corner would be to his favour.
We're copying a bit of dirt drop there. There's 3 white 180SXs in the field. Forgive us, folks. We are getting used to them. I can't quite see the numbers.
That one was Dylan Roberts with the Marvel window banner.
No, Marvel window banner is Dylan Roberts for those playing at home. Excellent. Looked like it pushed pretty wide. Obviously grabbed the back wheels in the dirt. Judges are pretty critical on staying on the black stuff at Sydney Motorsport Park. Got to keep it on the black stuff.
And Dylan Roberts is probably the lowest powered vehicle in the comp, I think.
Okay.
So... And then we follow straight on with another big powerhouse, Bo Ibanez, in his Commodore Ute. And that is the right engine for the right car in that Ute. It has not been changed, that one.
That's almost unusual, right? Like the correct engine in the correct chassis. Well, sorry, that's the original engine in the original chassis.
Correct, yeah.
I don't think there's a correct way of doing anything. I love the various nature of drifting. But Bo's back this year, equal third position in the championship last year, so certainly wants to go up the pecking order in the championship there a little bit, so putting down a very nice first quali run. Looking really, really good.
And who we got next lined up there?
We'll get access to the names and details shortly.
Yeah, we have Alex Sharker.
The Shark himself, here we go. Grabbing gears, already cracking gate, wheel spinning before the initiation point, the touch and go, and then the outside initiation. Had to sort of clutch kick midway through turn 1, and the overall road speed's a little less. So I think maybe just, again, not quite enough on the initial touch and go to then set up for a power into turn 1. I think when people... when they're comfortable on that first touch and go and they're on power sooner, then it all just works. It's a lot flowier.
That's right. And now, Alex Sharker, I think when he changed his name from Sharker to like Megalodon, you know, he's been around for a really, really long time, like
Dinosaur.
Megalodon, you know. You could hear his, you know, his level of comfortability on this track and in his car, just massaging it around and caressing it around, and he wasn't, you know, going too flat knacker, he was just massaging it around.
I reckon, I've seen him drive before, right? I had a chance to chat with him down in Victoria as well. He came down for a high-tech round and keep it re-round, I think, as well. Like, he's done a couple of things down in Vic, and he was so chill. Like, he's obviously a seasoned campaigner.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was like a 70 to 80%. I reckon he can do better than that, for sure.
Glenn Atkins in the FD-RX-7.
With a different engine in that originally rotary car, 2 turbos and a V8 under the bonnet of that one. Now, we did see it come in on the tow truck in practice, so we don't know, might have been battling a few little gremlins or a few little teething setup bits and pieces, you know, these things happen, it's motorsport. But that was probably about the best run I've seen him do so far today.
Definitely, so probably that pressure of, hey, you've got to do your qualifier. He probably tightened up his tie and was like, yep, let's do this, FD. We've got this.
And that's the perfect thing. It's like, oh yeah, we're in quali now, and it's a one-day comp, Everything happens today. Let's go.
Another good regular, Mike Jones. Powered ute.
Out. Is it half ute or is it full ute just with a little bit missing? I don't really know, but it is an unusual drift car.
Trapped right behind the rear wheels.
Impossible to take tail lights off on a wall.
That's right. But every chance to get closer.
And I figure, you know, if you're going to run anywhere and you're going to take the back of the tub off in a ute anyway, I mean, he's just doing it early. Like, don't worry about it.
I wonder if that's how it happened.
Yeah, maybe he's been it once and he's like, let's just take the tub off. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, just cut it, bit of paint, roll cage.
No, Mike Jones looking real tidy. Reasonable flow the whole way through. Like, wasn't a lot of steering corrections. It wasn't, didn't look like he was struggling. It looked like, under control.
And we've got Lucas Dan next in the BMW. Now Lucas is another strong competitor for like the FA Drift Series and last year's SUPERDRIFT. And you can hear he gives that accelerator full throttle all the time. There is just no mercy at all.
I think there was the smallest of throttle lift, the very smallest when he changed transition here after turn 1 into 2. It's just like, like it was just the smallest little lift and just buried.
He when you speak to him too, he's got no mercy for that car. But I'm pretty sure that car's been going with